In this tutorial, we'll take a look at a couple of resources that you might use and judge them to see if they are biased or not. Our first example is a magazine. This is Ms. Magazine. What things jump out at you about this magazine cover? Who would you say it is written for? What sorts of issues are the authors arguing for or against? Feel free to pause the tutorial to give yourself enough time to look over the magazine cover critically and think about the way that they are presenting the information. Ms. Magazine is a popular periodical that focuses on women's issues, typically from a liberal, feminist standpoint. Some red flags that should jump out at you from this cover are the strong, loaded language, such as "women must decide their fate." Most of the words are capitalized, some words are underlined, especially the stronger words like fate, and the contrasting use of colors is designed to draw attention to the words and increase their emphasis. It is likely that the cover was designed to get people to take action in favor of supporting women's rights issues, such as abortion. Now, let's take a look at an example of a website and see how it stacks up in terms of bias. Here we are on the homepage for the Human Rights Campaign. Now let's say you are doing a paper on marriage equality in the United States, and this website was one of the top results in your Google search. How can we tell if this website is biased or not? Well, I'm going to scroll down slowly through the homepage, and while I do so, look for the red flags we discussed, such as word choice, use of color, and font, as well as advertisements to see if the information they present is biased or not. So I'm going to go ahead and scroll down slowly. While there is not a lot of ads on this website, there is a few down here. And I'm going to scroll back up. Again, make sure to look out for word choice, as well as use of color and font. Feel free to pause the tutorial to take a few minutes to think critically about whether or not the information they present is biased or not. As you can probably tell, the information on this website is biased. The Human Rights Campaign is an organization that advocates for marriage equality. Thus, they're trying to get people to vote for marriage equality. They're trying to get people to take action. Thus, they have an agenda, so the information they present is biased. And you could probably tell by the use of words, especially the use of the word equality, which is a strong word. As you can probably see down here where it says athletes for equality or all love is equal. Thus, this information is biased. However, remember that just because the information is biased doesn't mean that there's nothing of value here on the website. Under resources here, they list several things that might be of use to you, such as state laws. This information is probably unbiased. However, you will want to double check the information with your other resources, since you know that this is a biased organization and this is a biased resource. So you'll want to double check just to be sure, just to make sure that the information that you will be using is not biased and worthwhile for your research. In the next tutorial, we'll be taking a look at accuracy and reliability in evaluating resources.